How's it going, everyone? Christian Duke from StrengthAddicts.com here in Louisville, Kentucky with Autumn Cleveland. Autumn, how's it going?
Everything's great.
Excellent. You know, we had a very interesting meeting. I just came to the post office over here. I walked in, I saw this girl with amazing glutes, and I was about to come and ask you if you worked out, but I figured, you know, that's pretty cheesy, so let me ask her if she competes. And sure enough, here you are, an NPC figure competitor. So before anything, talk to us about how you were able to build this physique. I mean, you've got amazing arms, again, great glutes, hams, shoulders, back, everything. How are you able to build this physique?
This is 12 years in the making. I've come from a leaner, thinner side my entire life, so the importance of nutrition off-season and during prep, that's played a major role, and also just lifting as heavy as I possibly can and more. So I didn't learn that until a few years ago. I can say I've just now gained the mentality of not leaving anything on the table as of the last couple of years.
Absolutely. So also, who do you work with? I mean, I know you have your own personal training business. Talk to us about that, what gym you work out at and who you work with.
Well, I work out at the gym called The Factory here in Louisville, which is a pretty well known as a bodybuilder gym, but there are all different types of athletes and people of all different levels, but the attitude there and the energy and the camaraderie is what makes it that phenomenal, and it cranks out champions in all areas. So we've got, you know, bodybuilders, we have world record setting power lifters, awesome women who are stronger than some of the guys, and then we also have like some some football players. So the attitude there is that you're there to work and work hard, and nobody's allowed to slack off. So
excellent.
That keeps me going, which is partly how I decided to create my own business called On the Grind Training. Is I like that mentality of, you know, go through the grind and do the dirty work, and take the harder route all the time. But that's also where I met my coach, Steve Weingarten, and I've worked with him for at least 4 years, off season and through prep. And each year we just both get better and better. So I'm confident in the years to come with him. Absolutely.
And you said you're prepping for Junior USA's?
Yes.
What's your strategy going into that show? Because I think it's pretty interesting. It's ambitious, but I think it's pretty realistic.
It's going to be a challenge. I have 48 days until the show. My sole purpose is to go through and fix every flaw that I possibly can. That includes diet. I want to keep my calories higher if possible, keep minimal cardio, keep lifting as heavily as possible as I can, and keep progressing with my resistance training, and also nailing my posing down to a T.
Absolutely. And just recently, you went to a very interesting posing clinic with Gary Udit. Tell us about that.
That was actually yesterday. They had their first, I think it's Buckeye Pro-Am posing clinic here in Louisville, Kentucky. So we had Gary Udit, Tamara Watkins, we had pro figure Linda Andrews, who else? R.D. Caldwell.
Chuck Lyons, you said?
Chuck Lyons is there, and then also a pro physique, George Brown. So
excellent.
They were all there to line us up and critique us and make sure that we walked away better and more confident. So
that's awesome. You know, and Gary Udit and R.D. Caldwell are also judges. So
yes.
Again, you really, you know, walk out there with a lot of expertise. And as I was telling you earlier too when we were chatting, I mean, I think really posing is very important, you know, for all 5 divisions, and I think it's actually gets put on the back burner a lot for people. They really don't. It's not really a priority as it should be. I guess in conclusion, you know, what would you like to tell people at home? I mean, again, you've built an amazing physique. You've got over a decade in the gym, and you have your own business. So what would you like to tell people at home?
If I had to narrow it down, I'd say, you know, be patient and take risks, but do it full-heartedly. And if you want something, commit to it, and don't stop until you get it. Yeah,
and I have to tell you, I was just at, I hate to keep doing these asides, but I was just recently at Dave Lieberman's Natural Ohio, and Dana Lynn Bailey and Rob Bailey were there, and they talked about that. Yeah, they said, you know, before Flag Nor Fail, before they did any of that, it was all about taking a risk. If you never take a risk, you never will be successful. That's what I feel like success is built on, the foundation of failures, and I've failed a lot, but I've also become more successful. So. And I think the fact you recognize that you failed a lot, you know, it means you're humble, and it means that you're a stronger person at the end of the day, and I think it also makes you a champion. So I wish you the best of luck at Junior USA's. For Autumn Cleveland, Christian Duke, StrengthAddicts.com.